Welcome in to the stream before the last stream, basically, of Suikoden 5. If you guys weren't here last time, we took Solfalena back, and that's pretty much all we did. In doing so, Leon is now a part of our fold once more, and I have spent some of my off time, well, what little of it I've played this, getting her skills up. You notice I've got her at S rank with both of the physical skills that I'm using, so she is not quite in the same category as all my other party members just yet, but we're getting her there. And I got actually a little shopping and forging I can do for her while we're here. You notice I have some of the members in the party that I don't generally use because I'm trying to get my 18 trained up. The party members that I want to use in my main fold for the final dungeon, which we actually should get to in this playthrough, or in this stream, I believe. So I've got some of them in the party. I just want to make sure that they are basically good to go in regards to weapons being sharpened. I'm not using Isato. I've got to take him along. Zweig, unfortunately, I've got to take him along. I don't like him very much. But everybody else is pretty much good to go as far as sharpening weapons and such goes. I want to check equipment real quick just to make sure that everything is good to go for most notably Leon. She's the one who's most going to need the assets as far as, as far as helmets and the like. So, oh goodness. Wait, that's armor, okay. Best helm for you then, it's going to be the flame. So yes, definitely get this taken care of here. And then if she's wearing heavy equipment, then I can probably put, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, go ahead and put the big honkin' armor on, the really expensive armor, but hey, I've got 10 million plus pots, so I think I'm doing okay on that front. Alright, and then, let's see, sorry, I thought I would get some of this taken care of before I went live, but I didn't have enough time when I was getting everything ready. Wow, I guess I need to equip a lot of folks. Alrighty, well, I'll be probably doing more of that off camera. I want more to focus on getting Leon equipped right now. Yep, that'll work, thank you. And then, shoes, because what lady doesn't need good shoes? But yeah, I thought I would get a little bit more of this done off camera, but I didn't quite have enough time after getting up from my nap and all that, so my bad. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and put these on. Yeah. Yeah, I went a little crazy a couple episodes ago in the money-making department. Alright, what I want to do now is I've got to head over to the West Palace for a little bit to do some treasure hunting, and then I'm going to go into the Ashwal Mountains so that we can get this show on the road. Of course, you note we actually can go back to Solfalena now, which is fantastic. Where we actually want to go right now, though, I believe is Stormfist. There we go. Because apparently going to Stormfist will get you to the West Palace a lot easier, so we can whisk ourselves off here. We actually haven't been to Stormfist yet since we beat it, or since we took the city, so a little bit different here. But, of course, how are you guys doing? I hope y'all are having a good morning. I know this is a little bit earlier than I usually stream on Saturdays, so, But, like I mentioned when I initially posted the, thread last week, before we had the whole, hi, we're changing the threads around deal, I am going to have to go to work early. I'm actually going to be going to work in about 3 hours. So, because apparently, in good old-fashioned TJ Maxx logic, if you're going to be closing early for a holiday, then the solution is, of course, to open early and stay open the same number of hours, which makes not very much sense to me, but hey. So yeah, I'm going to be called in early because we are closing early. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit interesting. Yeah, I've actually not had that much trouble with that Pokemon. I mean, it does take some tinkering to get everything set up ready. Then J-Star's Victory... I haven't heard of that one. But it certainly sounds intriguing at the very least. A fighting game with shonen characters. Okay, you're going to have to help me out with the shonen part. I'm not familiar with what you're mentioning. Yeah, go ahead, try to hit Xeris. You're not going to do much. Oh, come on, Isabel, take him out. Or Galleon, that'll work too. Thank you. Alright, well that was a tad bit rougher than I hoped it would be, but yeah, that's what I figured. I should get some levels out of it. Okay, so I guess moving on from there, the West Palace is not very far from here, I don't think. Isn't that the majority of anime? I mean, obviously not all of it, of course, but it seems as though a pretty fair portion of anime is mostly focused on, well, the young kid, or the adolescent in us all. But I'll have to, I don't know, I'll have to at least... You knocked Galleon out, really? Thanks a lot, dude. Now you notice this is clearly not my prime party, because my prime party probably would have already had this dusted off. But it does do at least a fair job of getting these guys leveled up and get some experience in the fold, so, you know. But yeah, I'll have to look into Shonen, just, if nothing else, just to see what it's like. I mean, because I hadn't heard of it until, well, I don't know, maybe I'd heard of the magazine. But I hadn't really heard of it until you mentioned it. So, yeah, I'll have to look into it. Come on, fall over. Die. Die, monsters. George would just have to blink and they die. Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, you see the levels are coming pretty quickly. I mean, Bernadette started out at level 39, and now she's in the mid-40s, which is... I think the end game level, or at least with the FAQ that I'm following, the end game level is probably around 55-ish. I mean, like you were mentioning, I think last week, it's a sure sign that you're getting close to the end of a Suikoden game when the levels start getting near 60. And of course, you know, my main Xeris and the Prince are at that point now. Hello, West Palace. Thank you very much. Alright, it has been ages upon ages since we've been here. In fact, I don't remember if we have been here before. But I think we were at the beginning of the game. The first main character you have. Well... Let's see, let me look at this for a second. Building with a red roof. Door that's hidden on the building's blind. Oh, go figure. Okay. Of course they would hide it on the blind side of the building. Why not? Uh-huh. Yeah. There we go. I was about to say, I'm not getting an entrance here. Alright, let's see. Alrighty, thank you. Well, let me actually check out the Prince's accuracy as far as if we want to settle that question. His accuracy is 358, which is, well, among everybody I've got, that's the best. And it's not just because of the levels either. I mean, they're starting to catch up on the levels. Now, Resurrection piece for a Resurrection rune, which I don't know if I'll really bother with, but I may. Alrighty, let's see. Windspun, yeah, hello. Hello, Windspun ring. Well, part of the reason why the Prince may miss a little bit is because... Let's see, let me check the formation. No, the formation's pretty much how I want it to be, with Galleon as my tank. But no, the Prince is in pretty decent position where he is. He's medium range, so he can really go anywhere with levels 1 through 3 and be fairly accurate. If I put him in level 4, he'd miss all the time. But anyway, alright, let's see. Turn west and travel around the buildings. That's what I'm doing. To find a... apparently nothing. Alright, let's see. Between the back of the west and travel around the blah, 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 blah. Okay, back here. There we go, hello. And then go up here, and it's talking about a stone jetty, and I'm guessing this is it. Hello. Or not. I guess I gotta go down here? No, I go up there, and I have no idea how I'm supposed to if it's... There you are. Ooh, this is big. Basically, the advanced combat, what it'll do is it will allow me to get all of... No, I don't want to remove. I just want to look at them. It will allow me to get all of my combat skills up to or double S. So that's something else I need to work on, as you can see with especially Isabel. I need to get her skills up badly. Oh God, yes. What little I have played of Fire Emblem, I could tell if you miss, you are in deep and nefarious doo-doo. Alright, main building to the south. I'm guessing it's going to be this one. Alright, let's see. Continue south to enter a room. That room, I'm assuming. Yes, hello. Okay, the illusion tactic, which is the first new tactic we've gotten in quite some time. So let me take a look at it in just a second. Plus 10 to all attributes. Yes, thank you very much. I think I will use that. And of course, in doing so, I will reposition folks. Yeah, Bernadette, I'm putting you up here. Oh, it looks really weird. I'll have to see how that actually spells out in battle. But hey, I'll take it. But yeah, I've had a few instances where I've tried to hit enemies in Fire Emblem and yeah, it's rough. It's awful. Okay. Way too used to the traditional 2-row system. Yeah. By the way, is Suikoden 5 the only game in which they don't have the 2-row? Because, of course, what I've played through in 2 is that. So, I'm more accustomed to this system just because I've been playing Suikoden 5 longer. But that's another curiosity, I guess. I know skills didn't emerge until I think Suikoden 3, if I read correctly. So, I don't know, just something else I thought to ask while the question was floating in my silly little cranium. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to headquarters. Alrighty, and I want to go ahead and move and get some of these skills ready here. Or get some of them dumped over to double S if I can, which I should be able to do that with... Oh, I've already got Royal Paradise, okay. Yeah, because this is also a combat or magic skill, so I can actually do it for both. Well, I don't have anybody in my party right now that I would need to do that with, so I'll just go ahead and start moving these skills up, I guess. At least for a couple minutes anyway. 3 is... okay, let's see. Only 1 character per column attacks per... That's... yeah, I agree. Weird is a really good word for it. And that just seems counterintuitive. Especially just from what I've seen of Suikoden, of any of the Suikoden games, whether 5 or 2, and that is that, well, a part of what makes the combat so notable is the flow of it, is the fact that you get all the commands in, and then suddenly, this will do for now, and then suddenly all of the party members just bang, 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 smacking the enemies upside the head. So, yeah, I don't know. That just seems to me to be a little counterintuitive in a lot of ways. Alright. Basically, while I'm here, I'm just going to go shopping for a minute. I mean, I mentioned what girl doesn't like new shoes, but... oh god, I'm not familiar enough with Soulful Elena anymore. Yeah, that is one of the things that I really like about Suikoden, is not just auto battle, or the actual command auto battle, but the idea that the battle flows so well that it's not a big hassle to just sort of sit there, put in the battle animations, and then you wait turn by turn by turn until everybody attacks, like you would see in most RPGs. Alright, now I have... you guys will need to indulge me for a moment because I have forgotten where all the shops are. it's been, well, there's a blacksmith. I don't need him, really. And I think the room... Oh, here's the training. Oh, that's training, so it's not weapons or armor, unfortunately. But it's been a while since this place or this area has even been open to us. So, yeah, it's going to take some moving around. And that's the trader shop. I don't need you because I don't need any money anymore. I mean, money is pretty much... money is just a whole bunch of weight in my pack now. I mean, I am almost at 10 million again, so it's not like I actually need to raise any money anymore. Alright, I'm guessing it's over on the other side. Yeah, no, I don't want to go in the training hall. I've got my trainers. I don't need most of the stuff in this town anymore, actually. Oh, well, the FAQ I was using advised me to use the trainer shop at least for, what are you? Oh, I don't need the tavern. I don't have anybody that I want to get drunk with. Haha. Here's weapon or armor shop. Okay. Actually, hello. You've got some good stuff, although I don't think I'm going to be really buying any of it. Although, yeah, I mean, it's good. Actually, I don't know why you recommended I check it out except for a couple of the new items, because most of them I could already buy. Oh, well. Yeah, that's basically the gist of the weapon, or of the trade shop, is buying and selling goods back and forth to try to make money. The problem is knowing when your goods are actually going to be valuable and where. That's the trick of it, and it can get a bit difficult, and I don't think I'm going to worry about shopping anymore because that's enough time spent on it. It's a bit difficult trying to figure out exactly what to sell, when, where, and how. Well, not how exactly, but when and where. There's a character who you recruit through trading. Oh! Okay, I guess I need to get working on that then. Alright, well, is that 50,000 potch in one setting, or is it 50,000 just spread out overall? Because I need to keep that in my little cranium for off-camera stuff. I'm not going to put you guys through, hey, let's go and trade a bunch of stuff on camera. Don't do it yet. Okay. Alrighty. Duly noted, but thanks for the pseudo-warning, I guess. The profit count doesn't... Okay, understood. Alright, well, let's go back to HQ again, although conceivably I guess I could just run up to Luna's, but it's so much quicker to just teleport. Alright. Actually, crap, I do want to go back to Sulfalena. I want to go back to the palace so I can... No, I don't. I'll just keep this party in for now. That's why we told you to hold on to the Celadon. Okay, yeah. I think I saw that. Or, well, I did see the comment, but I saw that it sells for a lot of money just in the regular shop. Oracle, you back! Now, most of the folks had been chased out of Lunas after the Godwins took over. So, yeah, we're back. Hooray! Yes, we were here for Lim's purification rite, which basically apparently involved 3 women bathing in a stream, or bathing behind a waterfall, which unfortunately we guys never got the chance to, observe for the historical record, if you wish to think of it that way. Alright, can I get at it this? I don't think I can get at it this way. Let's see. Alright. Enter the... Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got to go in the conclave room. Bleh. I don't think I can do it... No, I got to do it upstairs. It's at the top of the Lunas area here. There we are. Alrighty, now... we get to go downstairs to the purification room, because it's down this way, I believe. Yes, here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Nah. Even actually in the cutscene that it showed for the purification ceremony itself, it really wasn't anything. I was just being a bit facetious. Okay, what are we doing again? I'm guessing we're using our runes to open up the place. Yep, that's what I figured. And oh, by the way, Leon got the Twilight rune because we ended up killing, well, getting Sialeeds killed. So the rune passed on then to Leon. And ta-da! The water magically disperses itself. But I suppose it makes sense. What do you mean? No, I do not recall. Yes, I've forgotten, because it's freaking beginning of the game! Because the first queen appeared with the sun rune. Yep. So do I think that queen's still alive? No. Came here from deep within the Ashtwal Mountains, which is where we're going. Why, thank you. I appreciate that you, well... Yeah. Are you certain you wish to go? Yes, we wish to go. We've got to stop the Godwins because somehow, without the power of the Twilight Rune and the Dawn Rune to open up a path like that, they have somehow gotten there and are sitting there using the Sun Rune to bake us all. I don't understand how, but hey. Okay, so now that we've got that opened up, let's see. It's recommending that I bring a strong party into the mountains, so I'm probably going to go back to Solfalena and switch folks around, which I was thinking about doing before I came here, but I ended up not. So let me go ahead and sneak out of this place, and this will just take me into... No, I don't want to go into the woods. I just want to get out of Lunas. And probably go ahead and put in my regular party, my prime party. Oh, well, that was a pun. I didn't quite mean it to be a pun, but it's a pun nonetheless. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put my number ones back in, and then we shall stride forth into the mountains so that we can go ahead and actually take care of this, or start taking care of this anyway. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing with that is, though, yes, I want to go back to Solfalena, although I pushed the button a little too fast. Yeah, it would, what do I mean? What do I mean as in a prime party? Well, George being at the front of it. That's pretty much the explanation. George Prime, yay! But yeah, I don't know about a party preset working that well, because you would have to, especially if you want to use a number of different characters, because let's face it, there are about 70 fightable characters in Suikoden 5, and that would just, I don't know, I'm not sure how that would work. And it's an idea, certainly, I just don't know if that would be able to be implemented all that well. By the way, I think I mentioned at the end of the last stream, I really like this music. I'm glad to have it back. Although, technically, once I got all the orchestra, I could listen to it whenever I wanted. Oh well. But yeah, this is one of my favorite music tracks of the game, just because of how bright it is, especially at the beginning of the game. I think, too, although I would guess it doesn't completely fit in with everything going on, it works really well as far as demonstrating, hey, this is the sun land, or the land of the sun rune anyway. Alright, let's see. Let me, dang, I skipped right past George, and George is not available. Forgot about that. Okay, so I guess my front line then is going to be Richard. And then I've already got the Prince, Zaris, and Leon in, so that leaves 2 more. Let me go ahead and put... Let me put Kyle in, and then I'll probably go ahead and put Belkut as well. Just to... That's going to load my party up a little much with physical users instead of magic users. Alright, and then for the... I guess for the entourage, I want my tried and trues, pretty much. Egbert, Murad, and then, let's see, Murad. Where are you, Murad? There you are. Alright. Why is George not available? The game doesn't particularly explain why. Honestly. I'm guessing plot. They just kind of wanted it to be. But I don't know. It doesn't really tell you why, actually. Okay. And then, who else was I going to put in here? Let me put Babbage in there, actually, to up the treasure hunt factor. Alright, that should do, I think. So it's not quite going to be my Prime party because Mr. Prime is not present, but it'll be close enough anyway. Alright, now let's reposition everybody. Okay, that is... Let me switch... There we go, switch you two. Oh, God, this looks really weird. I'm going to switch Belkut up too, because I'm afraid if I put him too close to the 4th row, he's going to just miss everything. So, there we go. Okay. Alright, well, now, without further ado, and I've already adoed plenty, I think, we can actually go ahead and get this started. Alright, now, quicker way out of here. Is it going to be running through the bridges, or is it going to be going... not this way. Okay, not going this way. Well, I think it's going to be running through the bridges. Shame on me, I guess. Now, this, of course, at this point in the game... And yes, I've noticed that as far as the Suikoden games. I've noticed that in Suikoden 2. Because when I've played through... And I think when I saw it was when I had Gengen in the back row. And I would auto everybody, and he would just sort of sit there and chill out for however many turns I didn't have him in the front row. And no, I don't think Belkut is Goku, although I suppose if you get him equipped with the Fury Rune and he goes Super Saiyan, I guess we want to continue on that iconography, then I guess you could say that. If I could talk straight, it'd be fantastic. It'd be great. If I tried not to say 2 or 3 words at once, it'd be even better. Alright. So now, we're just going to go ahead and head back to Lunas via a couple of trips of the blinking mirror. And then we should be good to go, I think. Although, one thing I do want to do is... Let's see. Now that Kyle's got... I don't know that if it's a physical or magic, or if it's both. Screw Attack is redoing their Goku Superman. Oh, God. What is... I don't even understand what the... And I cannot... Oh, Attack and Incantation. Okay, I gotta get Incantation built up then. The Death Battle. This isn't the same as the rap battles in history, is it? Or are we talking about the same thing? I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, good. That'll get me up. Let's go ahead and get Zen Sword up. The guide that I'm using recommends rather highly that I use Zen Sword as one of Kyle's skills to try to really up his damage as far as physical attacks go. It is because, by and large, he has a very strong affiliation with water, and if you put him with the Flowing Rune, which I did, which I will go ahead and show you, then that just basically ups his power even more. So let me go ahead and equip Sword of Magic. I've already got on him. Zen Sword. There you are. Alright, and then I need to put a good... I think I'll probably put the Fury Rune on him. Do I actually have one in my inventory? I don't remember if I do. Oh, I do. Okay, sweet. Although double-edged might be good too. I don't know. Fury ups his crit chance. Double-edged doubles damage, but also doubles the damage that you get. Okay. Taking 2 fictional characters and analyzing them to see who would win in a fight. Huh. Okay. That's interesting idea, at least. It sort of goes along with the historian in me, I guess. Alright, 1.5 times damage, accuracy down. I would rather, honestly, I'd rather go with the Fury Orb than with Double Edge, because I don't like the idea. Obviously, Double Edged is going to be double attack, double damage taken. I just don't particularly like that idea. Maybe I'm spoiled. It's certainly possible, but I'll go ahead and equip that to him, and we should be good to go pretty much, except I need to get sort of magic double est. I can't get sort of magic double est. That's weird. Comments are riddled with people saying screw attack is biased. Okay. I'll have to look in, well, among the things I'll need to look into. There you are. I have no SP. Crap. Well, we shall have to do that later then. Alright, anyway, now off to Lunas again, and we can get this show on the road. Finally. No, don't take me to Sulfalina. There we are. I'm just curious though, how would you be, well, I guess you'd be biased if you favored one character over the other, but I don't really see how that would be possible in a way. I mean, if you're really trying to be objective with it, as you should be for something like that, then you can't really. I mean, you can't be biased, especially, and of course I say this coming from the perspective of a history teacher, so I am trained to be objective. That doesn't mean, of course, that I always am, but I'm at least trained from that perspective, so that's how I would look at it, I guess. Alrighty, so we get to go into the Ashtual Mountain cave leading up to the Ashtual Mountains, rather. Generally say they're biased against anime characters. Well, okay. Alright, so now we're in the very snowy, suddenly, Ashtual Mountains. And yes, if it's snowing and icy, it's gonna get cold. Of course. Look over there, it is the ruins! Whee! So, gee, I wonder where we're supposed to be going. Yes, it's the ruins! Sindar ruins! Hooray! Okay, let's see. Travel west along the wall, then follow the path as it turns north to find a chest. Which I'm guessing is going to be up here? No, I'll just get an enemy up here. Ice puzzles. And we get Raging Assassin. Yay! Which shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. But hey, here's the party in the Illusion. And good job, Leon. Thanks for missing. And yeah, Richard is still awesome. And wow. Whoa. Okay. I like this in Kyle. I mean, did you see that attack? His normal attack was better than Richard's crit. So, yes, definitely like this very much, thank you. Ice puzzles. Well, I don't think it's so much a puzzle as it is... Oh dear, okay. Which way am I supposed to go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Oh, hello. Okay, the Hunter Orb. That was not it. Alright. Well, yeah. Alright, I am somehow getting myself pseudo-lost already. And no, I don't think we're going to have to... I don't think we're going to have to push any blocks. Oh no, it's the Billion Eyes, rather. Now these are... Well, that works. These are the enemies that you actually see in the middle of the Ow. And you paralyzed her. How dare you? These are some of the enemies you actually see in the middle of the of Eresh's dungeon, of the dungeon inside the big hole, which is all the way forward to the end of the game, one of the best areas to level up characters and so on. Is it over here? Hello, treasure chest. There you are. Okay. Here were the directions from where we started. Travel west along the wall, which I'm guessing had a southern path. Then follow the path as it turns north to find a chest. This was it. Maybe I just don't follow directions well enough, which is certainly possible. But, alright, go west to the thin bridge. That is not west, that is east. Go west, Eric, go west. Alright, to the thin bridge that connects the two sections. Across the bridge. Yes. Dragon Incense. Which, please tell me if that's what I'm thinking of. I'm hoping... I don't know whether I should hope that it is or it isn't, but... There you go. Good job, Kyle. Item that restores... I think what you meant to say is 500. And yes, I believe it is. Unlimited uses. Not unlimited. No, definitely not. Because the Dragon Incense is all HP in battle. Okay, well, it's not 500. It's not a set amount. But it is not unlimited. Nothing in this game is unlimited, as best I can tell. Which is unfortunate. But, well, I mean, it's not unfortunate, because if it was unlimited, then, well, it would be just, yeah, this game would be just completely cheesed out. Oh, it was nerfed, yeah. I would say so, yes. Now, the good news on the way I've got my formation set up is, well, good, Leon finally hit. It looks like the members are only really attacking the front row most of the time, which is why I've got Richard up there in the first place. And it certainly helps as far as being able to figure things out, and I am clearly not going the right way again. You got it while you still only had 200 HP. Wow, yeah. Yes, I want to attack first because this wyvern deserves to die. A gruesome, terrible, and incomparable death. And that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. Richard can kill it. The good news is, though, and why are you giving me marbled beef now? I don't need it. I haven't needed it for like 40 hours, and I'm slightly lost. Okay, let's see. Go east and south at the first opportunity. We're just going to go ahead and say that this is south. Alright, we're at the beginning again. And we've got, I don't think I've seen these guys before, so hey, new enemies. And apparently they don't flinch when you hit them until they, well, flinch. Good job, Belkoot. Nice. Made Suikoden 1 easier. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, just from some of the comments that you guys have made about Suikoden 1, it seems as though that game is not all that difficult, really. Now, this isn't new. This is not it. Okay. Alright. Well, go west and north to the thin bridge. Alright, I'm going to have to see where this thin bridge is. I actually, speaking of Omega Ruby, I think it's Omega Ruby that I'm watching. I'm watching Nintendo Capri Sun play through Horus, or one of the Horus games. And it's been interesting. I've played Pokemon a bit, but I've not really, I've not really had the chance to play it all that much. Mostly just because I don't have the time. But yeah, I could see where EXP share at least would make it more convenient, if nothing else. Only 2 tough bosses in the entire game. That's kind of, oh wow, okay. Well, I wouldn't say I've really run into anybody particularly tough yet as far as bosses go. I mean, the Abomination was, you know, broke a sweat a little bit. But the first one I fought, or at least the first one I remember fighting, the one in the Sindar Ruins wasn't very tough. Actually, the one in the pass, in the mountain, oh my god. Well, dead Kyle. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that would be why I didn't want to put a double-edged orb on him, because he's dead without it. And then Richard goes crazy on the thing. Well then, that went splendidly. It's the Armor Knight. Yeah, and the Armor Knight whacks me a little bit. So, definitely using some of the items that I just have sort of laying around. Alright, well, I can't use that in battle, so let's go ahead and use the Meggies. Yes, come back to me, sir! He actually disassembles his parts. Oh, that's nice. I did not know that. And where the crap is this bridge? Oh, hello, there you are. Okay. I'm not sure I really want that phrase to be the phrase that's immortalized from this stream, as it were. But okay, I guess I'll take something.
Mueller, did you see that?
I mean, it's better than any number of the idiotic things I've said on camera at times. Okay, east and then south for a blinking rune piece, which should be right there. Yes, hello, and then go west all the way. Oh, hello, Golden Sun. Or Copper Sun. Crap, I keep thinking it's Golden Sun. That's what I get for thinking of the game, I guess. There we go. Big Copper Buddha dies easily. Well, easily to my main party, anyway. Alright, let's... Well, no. That way. Alright, well, random encounters are random encounters, I guess. And then, haha, I love it when Richard's Killer Rune initiates. Or Belkoot's Killer Rune initiates. Or George's Killer Rune initiates, because then they just look completely awesome in ripping crap out of an enemy. I mean, well, they do anyway, but especially then, at least. Alright, west all the way for this. Mixed herbs, which I have no idea what that does. Let's find out. What do you do, mixed herbs? Recover all MP. Ooh, I could see where that would come in handy. Alright, then we're going in a northeasterly direction till we get to the ruins, which is pretty much right there. Huh, wow, that didn't take long. Alright, let's see. Well, that's... Why did you do the extra swipes if you lost, or if you missed, Belkoot? Oh, you don't need to expend yourself. Oh, that works. But yeah, Well, I would say... I mean, if you want to cut loose, as you put it, it's certainly not a bad thing. The way that I do my LPs is I tend to be more controlled, I guess, in my LPs. Granted, there's a little bit of goofiness that's going to come out in me because, well, I'm just goofy. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. But, yeah, I think in my streams I tend to get a little more silly, maybe. Alright, so, hooray! We get to go 3 different directions. The Dawn Rune, the Twilight Rune, and the Sun Rune, which we can't get into that yet anyway. Yep, that sounds pretty much about right, and if the doors can only respond to the rune... Oh, does that mean Lord Godwin hasn't been here yet? Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Tree Jam. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. And yeah, I watched, I think, both of the videos of you going after Ringman. Oh, boy. That was rough. Alright, let's see. Someone took the Sun Rune. Okay. So, we get to do some door opening. Yay. Of course, with the magic of our wonderful runes, we should be able to do that no problem. Yep, we're good. And then that magically opens door number 3. Go figure. Alright, so here is where we get everybody else magically running in. And George! Yay, George is here! So I brought along someone with some time on her hands. Okay. Yeah, Ringman apparently is incredibly powerful somehow. I don't quite understand. I mean, because he was taking out, what, 1/4 to 1/5 of your health every hit, I think? And is almost impossible to dodge. It was really crazy. Yes, let's split into 3 groups because Lucerina somehow magically carries everybody else around with her. All 70-something party members that you can fight with. Oh, yeah, his attacks are incredibly fast. And of course, now Zwei gets to issue the orders. I don't like the idea of a bookworm like you going it alone. I don't either, because Zweig, you're not a very good fighter. I'm stronger than I appear, you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, so the first party is going to be me, and 1 person in my entourage. Nice. Alright, so you choose which ones, obviously, you take with you. Now, let's see. Okay. It said you can actually change these party members around, but let's see. I'm going to pan down here a wee bit because it's just a bunch of junk on the FAQ now. Okay. So yeah, we've got to form 3 parties here. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pack all of my super players into this party. I'm going to go ahead and take, let's see, I'm going to take Bernadette with me. I'm basically going to form up my 18 here. I want to have some good magic users. I'm going to take Aresh as my main magic user here. And then, let's see, get a couple of other good fighters with me here. I'm going to take Galleon, I think. And then I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Isabel and Matthias in this party. Just so, and it's probably going to end up being one of my weaker parties, all in all. But hopefully, with Galleon as my super tank, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, for you, I'm going to, oh goodness, let's see. I'm going to take, who do I want in my entourage? Well, I don't know if Marina actually will do any good as far as entourage-y stuff goes. I mean, Murid, I think, is the best in regards to healing after battle, but I don't know. Might want to try something a little bit different here. I'll go ahead and take Marina. I don't know that it's going to do any good, but might as well. Alright, so that's going to be party number 1. And then Leon is going to be in the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and with her big magic user, I think, is going to be, well, I may just take 2 magic users with her, because I've got, let's see, I've got Where is she? Jean? Okay, I've got Jean. I'll go ahead and send her along. And then I've got Levi, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in the party. And then for my physical users on her, I'm going to go ahead and take... Richard, I think, and I'll put Belcoot in George's party. And then 2 more. I need to... Alright, I've got... Oh, yeah, I've got Vicky, too, I think. Alright, well, it looks like the other parties are going to have 2 magic users. Sorry, trying to find my list of my people. Alright. Okay, and I've got Killy and... Alright, I've got Bernadette, I've got Eresh, and then I'm going to have Vicky and, let's see, Jean, Levi, and then I'll be doing Vicky and Killy, I think, along with Zeros. So, yeah, alright. Anyway, sorry about that. Alright, let me put... Who else have I got in my main? Not Raven. No, God, not Raven. Alright. Ah, so many people! So many people! Mia Keese, I need to bring her along. And then, one more. Alright. And unfortunately, sorry Pokemon, it is not going to be Cathari, I'm afraid. Alright, I've got Kyle. Do I want to... Actually, I'll put Killy in this party because he can be both magic and physical. And then for you, I am putting in... Let's see. Who am I going to put in? I'm going to put in Retzo? I'll put in Retzo just for kicks, mostly. Alright. Goodbye for you. And finally, George and Zweig have to be in the party, which stinks. I'm going to put Zweig in the background and use the rest of my party members. Alright, Belcoot, and then, let's see. Alright, I've got Kyle. Yes, you have to go with me. If you put Kyle into an all-male party, he will react like that all the time. Alright, then, let's see. I've got... I'm skipping that page. Skipping that page. Skipping that page. And this one. Alright, so then I've got Vicky and Zeros. Alright, now I think that may be everybody in my 18 actually. Let me look. Make sure I'm not missing anybody before I do this. Alright. Let's... Yes, you get my own homegrown music while I'm looking. Just because I can't remember, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I think I have everyone, although, who knows. It looks like I do, because nobody on really any of these screens is going to work. So I may actually need to go ahead and take Zweig in the main party, which is not going to be the worst thing in the world, but it's also not going to be ideal either. Yeah, looks like I've got pretty much everybody, I think. So, okay, yeah, alright. So, Murad, you're going in this party, and that should pretty much do it, I think. Am I happy with the parties? Yes, I suppose I am. That'll work. Alright. Alright, so I think we're going to leave poor Lucerina. She is... Yeah, she's kind of got a thing for the prince. Actually, there are a few characters that have a thing for the prince. So, yeah, alright. First off, that's something... Speaking of which, that's something else I've noticed is apparently... Galleon, you're up front. Is apparently, the main characters seem to be, well, not really intentionally players, but they seem to have a thing for the ladies, except I guess the one in, I think one of the heroes in Suikoden 3 is a lady, so, well, I guess she could too, but anyway. it just seems like, I mean, because Ryu already has, Ryu basically already has I guess somebody who's fond of him among the circus troupe, Ely. So, and I've noticed a few folks have tried to sort of make a pass on the prince. So, oh well, I mean, it seems like it would be an interesting way to go about things. I don't know. But I have to say, I kind of envy the proficiency that the main characters seem to have with attracting the ladies. Alright, let's see. Well, okay, yeah. Dead end. Switch around. Easy enough. And then we are in Leon's party here. Let's go ahead and get this repositioned. First of all, no, actually it's not. Let me change the formation to illusion. And then reposition. Alright. Richard, you're up front. Miyakis, you're second fiddle. And let's see, I'm going to put Leon actually here so that each of the magic users will have a guard. There we go. That'll work. And then Killy, yeah, you just get to sit by your lonesome in the back. Hi, well, thank you coming in, Rage of Boosh. Glad you could make it. I am actually in the final dungeon of the game, so we're almost finished. I'm not going to finish today. I'm going to probably finish next week, but good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'm streaming Suikoden 5. I'm actually doing a Let's Play myself with Suikoden 2, which has been fantastically fun. I've had I really enjoyed it greatly. But good to see you. You mentioned you hadn't played them in ages. Which games have you played? Have you done all of them, or just maybe one or two? What's your experience been with it to this point? I'm actually going to, in regards to attacks with my magic users, I'm going to be a little bit less conservative than I generally am. I'm going to go at it more, mostly because some of these characters, oh god, I haven't equipped Killy with runes. That's not good. Eeh. But yeah, because these parties are split up, I want to make sure that they're not at any disadvantage, especially because these enemies are the strongest in the game. So I want to make sure that I'm not playing around with, well, any of it. And that didn't hit as hard as I thought it would. Oh well. Get him, Levi! With your weirdly twisting snake of ice. Yep, that'll work. And then Jean can finish him off, I guess. Yep, that really worked. Alright, so, gratuitous Jean shot! Because, well, we can't go a Suikoden episode apparently lately without having one, so there you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I enjoy that as well, the mix of RPGs and tactics. Alright, guess we get to switch over to George's party now. The only one that I actually had played prior to going through the Suikoden 2 that I'm doing right now was 5. And I really enjoyed it, but I had had so many people recommend 2 that I decided I just wanted to go ahead and do it as a Let's Play, and do it as a blind Let's Play, no less. So it has been a lot of fun. It's been a little challenging, well, not overly challenging, but it's been a bit challenging at times. But it's been a blast so far. From what some of the others have mentioned, especially Effie Zelda Lord is pretty much the Suikoden expert in here. But yeah, 1 is good. He mentions 2 is amazing. I'm figuring, I don't know this for sure, of course, because I haven't finished the game, nor am I really close to it. But I would, at least right now, it's looking to me like Suikoden 2 is probably going to be in my list of favorite games of all time. I don't know where it's going to rest. It's probably not going to push away the number 1, which is, and probably will always be, Final Fantasy VI. But it's going to be up on that list. Okay, to the next party. Let's see. Alright. This will... Okay, step on the switch. Step on the switch. Step on the switch. Step. And that's going to lower the foot of the partitions for everybody. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you wouldn't really know that you had only played it once from all the stuff you've mentioned so far. Alright, thanks for coming in, Tree Jam. Good to see you. Sorry you couldn't stick around for too long. Ha! George, I love you. Okay, understood. Yeah, I if I hadn't just been basically going into Suikoden 2 completely blind, then I might have gone through 1 and played it first, but yeah, so, to each their approach, I guess. I'm only about a quarter of the way through 2, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, just from the levels and such. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pick this up. This is part of the Sun Armor set, an entire set of stuff. Okay, let's see. Head west to a dead end, ignore the north. Alright, back to Leon. If it takes me back to Leon, I don't know that it will. Nope, okay. Alright, so just go ahead and head this way. And then we've got another floor switch for me? For her? No, that'll open up the princes, I guess. Yep, okay. Alright, let's see. Nope, let me, thank you. And yes, Pokemon is, he's been to pretty much all of my streams. He's a good kid. And he is playing through, you're still going through Minish Cap, aren't you? Don't think I've done any of the side quests. I don't believe I have, because I haven't run across anything that I would call a side quest. I've just recruited people. That's pretty much all I've done so far. Oh, wow. Okay, Killy hits a little bit harder than I thought. Levi, why? Oh, hey, Vaslov. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. It's always fun when I see people just sort of randomly coming into the stream. It's always nice. It's lots of fun. Okay, Gray Hat. Alright, let's see. Alright, sorry, I'm wanting to make sure that I've got everything, or that I'm getting everything here. Okay, go back to the landing and head west. Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't really consider the recruiting as a side quest, because it's such an essential part of Suikoden anything, 1 through 5, or probably Tactics, I guess, that I don't really see it as a side quest. It's just part of the game. Side quests, I suppose, would be if characters had specific missions to them, then yeah, those are definitely side quests. Oh, wow, levels all over the place. Nice. I like this. Okay. I haven't had the chance to... Oh, that was bad. Alright, I guess I get to go back on here? Yeah. I haven't had the chance to watch your latest episodes. I need to get on that. Oh, God, definitely going after these guys full bore. But I'm trying to keep up with so many people, part of it, and also because I just don't have a lot of time, really, to be watching videos anymore. I just haven't had the chance to keep up with them as well as I'd like. Alright, come on! Let's see, I'll just use his level 2 for now. But yeah, for those of you who are new, those of you who just came in, I'm actually going to be doing the finale next Saturday. Usually I do the Saturday streams at noon Central, so depending on what time zone you're in, it could be as early as 10 a.m. if you're on Pacific Coast or what have you. But I'm going to be doing the finale next week because I want to get through this area today and then leave the finale and all the extra stuff for its own stream. So if you watch this and you like what you hear and see and you're interested in coming back for that, then, well, the offer is always open. Or at least I'll just, I'll go ahead and mention that to you. Okay, dead end for you. So switch over to Alright, to the prince, I think. Since I just opened up his path and all. There we go. Okay, now up you go. Because, I mean, what final dungeon is complete without all sorts of puzzle solving and running all over the place? Alright, let's see. Step on the switch for Leon. Yep, hello, Leon. Alright, so apparently that's all we can do, so back to her then. Alright, now we go up again, I guess. Alright, head north and step on switch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, these back and forths are a little irritating, I guess. I mean, I know it's just part of the dynamic of finishing the game, but still, I mean, it gets a little annoying after a bit to have to go back and forth between characters and back and forth between paths and so on and so forth. Alright, let's see. Step on the switch, open things up for snooty little Zweig. And then, let's see, go east and back down and further to the east. Give me the elevator. And thank you for the shout out, Pokemon. I didn't really expect it, or this mini boss that I'm going up against. Hi, Nemesis. That sounds kind of scary. I'm gonna go at you full bore. How about that? All right, use. I don't think this is gonna do much, but you know, I actually want to go ahead and use the canopy defense. I've found that to be valuable in just the Suikoden 2 that I've done, so I'm definitely going to use that. And you get to use Furious Blow. I'm going to open up the heavy... Oh, God, I forgot she's got the Twilight Rune. Oh, yes, please. And then you get to use Final Flame, although I don't think I'm going to have Killian my final party, so I'm not too concerned about using his last magic. Alright, let's see how well this does against the guy. And, well, about as well as advertised. Hoping the Twilight Rune will do well. I've not really used it that much, just because mostly we haven't had it for very long. But we get to nuke this thing to death, pretty much. And yeah, I'd say that pretty fairly did its job. No, Levi! Levi, son! You were supposed to use that canopy defense before he did that. Yeah, now he uses canopy defense. Thanks a lot, dude. Well, if he uses that attack again, it'll do me some good, I guess. Although, I don't know. Oh, wow, Richard's in really bad shape. And then one hit from Killy takes care of it. And I finally... Okay. Sorry, something I just figured I'd mention. First time in the entire game I've seen a large statue. Everything, all the off-camera grinding, all the stuff that we've been through, all the stuff that you guys didn't see before I started streaming this, first time I've seen it. Ah, why now? The large statues, by the way, are the ones that go in, if you saw the pillar, the statue pillar, in the second floor right outside the prince's room, that's where it goes. And I finally picked one up at the end of the game. Ugh. But the Windspun armor is good. I might have to equip that on somebody after I get this party healed up. Because I do not have Murid in this party. I have Retso. Alright, and Retso, I have a feeling I shouldn't have brought him along. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like his cook skill does much of anything. So, okay. Just have to go ahead and get these guys healed up. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, I will get you back on track. And then... Yes, I know, you're getting to watch me heal. Fun, huh? Well, the joys of streaming. The Dawn Rune has nothing on the Twilight Rune. At least as far as damage goes, it really doesn't. The Dawn Rune, though, is more of... Let's see, okay, dead end. Yep, go to Zweig. The Dawn Rune is more like what we see with, actually, the way it looks like Ryo is evolving in Suikoden 2 is his Bright Shield Rune is very much a healing rune, or at least more of a support rune. That's why he is considered to be such a good healer in that game. And that looks like that's by and large how the Dawn Rune has evolved. Or if nothing else, it's something of a mix. Alright, now, I'm not going to stress too much about the Wyvern because I've got George and Belcoot and Kyle in this party. I mean, good God almighty. Plus Swag is decent. So, yeah, I figured one good George swipe, and he's dead. Hehe. Well, not really. We're actually close to being finished. We don't have a long way to go. We're toward the end. Alright, let's see. Now, okay. Turn south at the intersection. Okay. Alright, a switch. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The Dawn Rune's more healing. The Twilight Rune is more damage. Okay, Royal Garb. That is for whom, I wonder? Let's see. We've got the large statue, and then the... Alright, where's the armor? Okay, here's armor. Windspun armor. Oh, yes, very good. And then Royal Garb is also very good. Okay, I'm going to actually wait until I get everybody back together before I reapportion equipment, so I'm going to hang tight for now and just watch Zweig do his really awkward attack, or his really awkward running animation. If you... George! George! You queue up the killer rune like you're about to wax that dragon between the eyes and then you miss. Ugh. Oh well, you can make up for it by killing it. Or Belcoot can kill it, that works too. Stop breaking the fourth wall. Are you kidding? Streaming is all about breaking the fourth wall. I mean, because I'm talking to you guys while I'm broadcasting a game, so... It is pretty much the fourth wall shattered, not just broken. Alright, let's see. Go up. Okay. North to reach an elevator. Hooray. When did I break the other three? Well, you know, before I came on here, I told you I was getting stuff ready, and that was it. Nah. Alright. Let's see. Back down to the lower level. And then from there we go... Well, the only direction we can go. George is Chuck Norris. He is... Oh, you poor Godwin soldiers. You're standing out here in the freezing cold, and I'm about to destroy you. I mean, that's just not fair to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're Godwins or not. You don't deserve that. Although, apparently I'm not killing anybody yet. Well, alright then. You guys are a little bit stronger than I thought you'd be. So, I haven't actually done anything with Vicky yet, so might as well unleash the Vicky. You know what? I haven't used a teleport skill in a while. I'm going to go for it. I don't know if this is going to work at all, but even if not, I don't think it'll be too bad. And I can use Xeris as super killer lady, just in case. Or then the killer rune could work for George, and Xeris could go first. Nah. Darn it. I guess I should have had Vicky, or I should have had Xeris defend, but oh well. Or actually, now that I think about it, Zarase, that's how the game pronounces it. Yes! It worked! Go Vicky! Thank you! Now, if you happen to be in on the earlier streams, the first stream or two that I did, I used Vicky's teleport, and every single time I used the teleport, it teleported me, and not the enemy. So, yeah, I'm glad it actually worked for the enemy for a change. Alright, turn west for another switch. Hooray! And then the game says, now heal up your party, so... Well, they don't really need to be healed up, so I think we're good. We broke it when George became Chuck Norris. Yeah. Well... well, I've got a few different ones, I guess. Although, go Belcoot, good job. And then, oh, I was wanting to see Vicky take him out, but Kyle will do just as well. But yeah, I've had a few different laughs, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really control them, so to speak. You can even see that in my Let's Plays. I just sort of let loose whenever the moment arises, I suppose. Alright. North from where we left off. Let's see. Up. Okay, here we go. Alright, ignore the elevator. That was supposed to be ignored. Okay, back we go. Caused the stream to lag. Well, hey. Apparently I somehow have the power to delay streams. That's it. I'm a wizard. I'm calling it. It's Dresden Files. I'm a wizard because technology doesn't want to work around me. Alright, now, you guys are the underleveled party of the century here, so hopefully, I'm going to actually go ahead and use the Dawn Rune. And here is, I think I showed this on the last stream, but I'm going to go ahead and use this again. Crimson Sky, the prince's most powerful attack. And then Eresh, which I could have sworn I'd put another, oh well. I need to get a better rune on her too. But anyhow, Eresh actually, she has the same, if I can get a good, think, Eric, think. If I can get a good attack rune on Eresh, she will be nearly as powerful as Xeris. And yes, I'm going to keep saying Xeris. Because she actually has the same magic stats as Xeris does. Just doesn't have the same runes and is not able to actually equip the, the Magic Absorb rune, which, excuse me, for all intents and purposes, makes Xeris and, well, mostly Xeris and maybe Vicky? That'll work. Makes them pretty much unstoppable in a lot of ways because they'll keep recovering their magic, and the Magic Absorb rune in 5 is pretty much broken because, I mean, take a look at it for a second. I don't have it on anybody in this party. We'll have to look at it with Xeris, but the Magic Absorb rune actually absorbs magic in every category. Okay. Oh yeah, Town of Salem. Yes, Town of Salem, when Pokemon tried to kill me, even after he knew that it was me. So, yay. It's super effective. Wait! I didn't realize I was playing a Pokemon game. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let me go ahead and actually start equipping the Prince with all of this sun armor, because that is what it's here for. And look at that. Boosts all of my stats. I don't know how much, but it boosts all of them. Not just my defense, everything. Thank you, I'll take that. I think also I'm supposed to put the sun armor on him too. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess I can go ahead and start equipping this stuff. So yeah, that actually drops his defense, but at the same time, it works out better in the long run because I think we're going to end up getting a full set of armor for the Prince, which I'm supposed to put on him. Alright, what else have I got left here? I do not have really anything else in regards to... Okay, that's it for now. Alright. Up the elevator, go west, follow the path. Okay, okay. I can do that. Alrighty, now let's see what you guys can do against this thing. No, there you go, that'll work. That'll work too, Matthias, thank you. And please hit the front row, please hit the front row, not hitting the front row. Why are you hitting Bernadette? Oh well, meh, I guess just because she's out there in the middle. It was your job to kill me. The game told you to kill me. Yeah, sure. I see how it is. Well, it turned out you got me killed. I didn't survive the game, and in fact, I don't think anybody in... did anybody in the Sanctuary stay alive in that game? I don't rightly remember. And apparently I need to heal Bernadette. Soon. Like, now. I think each of the 3 groups has a boss battle that we're going to end up fighting at some point. So I definitely need to make sure that I am ready and prepared. And that's about it in the whole healing department. So, alright, up we go. And then, let's, well, get into another battle. Yee. Oh well. And more Godwins. Yay! Alright. You kill them. You kill them. Wait, you got a co-op. Oh, Maximilian. Hey, we can show that off, I guess. Alright, and then you go with the Dawn Rune. Let's go with... the only really good one for attack is Crimson Sky. I'm not going to use that again. So we can go ahead and go after a column, I guess. And then Eresh, you use the Pale Gate. And then Bernadette, you attack. Alright. I tried to explain, it didn't affect me. Well, hey. Really? Huh, okay. Well, apparently there are a lot of... It looks like there are a lot of tie-ins to the earlier Suikodens in this game. For whatever reason. Would you quit hitting Bernadette? I want her to stay alive. Oh, hello, Bromder. Thanks for coming in. I didn't see you step in here. I don't have a fancy gimmick on my page and such. Oh, we get to see Maximilian. Ow. That works. And it... Dadgummit. I wish it'd tell you when it unbalanced characters, but oh well. They're just as irrelevant. That's bad. Now, I wish this mowdown actually hit multiple characters. That'd be nice. Oh, well, okay. Well, at least I'm getting healing each turn. I think that comes as a result of... Is that Retzo? Because that's not Murad. Murad heals at the end of battle. And sorry about the halting hello, Bromder. Sorry I got distracted. But thanks for coming in. Glad to see you could find the stream. I'm in the last dungeon of Suikoden 5, getting down to the nitty-gritty pretty much. Not quite at the end yet, but I'm getting there. Alright. Lower level. Alright. Now switch to Leon. Alright. New elevator. Thank you. Alright, the walkway. Let's see. Walkway will take you west. It looks like it's taking me... Oh, there's the west. Okay. Alright, let's see. Reach the lower level again. Would you go? Thank you. Oh, hey, Armando. Thanks for coming in. No, you didn't really miss all that much. I am mostly just going through... I'm going through the final dungeon of the game. I'm not going to finish it today. I'm going to finish it next week on my usual stream time, which for those folks who just came in, I'm going to be doing the finale next Saturday at noon Central. That's generally when I stream on, or when I've been streaming on Saturdays. So today is a bit of an exception because I got to go into work early. Boo. But yeah, I should be good with that because I'm not going to work on Saturday until 5. So, ow, that hurt a lot worse than I thought it would. Crap. Well, anyway, Richard will take him out. Good job, Richard. But yeah, I'm just going through the final dungeon, and I'm getting pretty close to the end. I'm not there just yet, but I'm getting there. Now, final dungeons are going to be, well, they're going to take a little while. Alright, go north to the intersection, and sneak past the elevator. There you are. Alright, sweet. Alright, I guess. Oh. 3 guesses where I need to switch next. Okay, why do you say that as far as Jean fighting anyway? Oh, she was only a shopkeeper. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, from what I saw in the FAQ that I'm looking at, she doesn't fight very much. I guess they just decided, hey, we might as well make her a fighting character this time. And this should be interesting with these terror armors. Okay, you are my underparty, so I'm going to go all out with you. Let's see, Cyclone Rune is not that great. Well. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm not. I'm going to save that for a boss battle. Alright, attack with the Prince. Eresh, you're a little bit of a different category because, well, that's the whole point of you is magic like crazy. So you get to use that, and then there you go. Oh my god, I'm defending with you. No, I didn't realize you were a little weakened. Yeah, Jean is really good. And it's hard to, well, Xeris is, or Xerose, whatever, is, oh god, this could be bad. Miss! Or, that works too. Get him, Galleon! Oh, wow, okay, now why did this, nah, never mind. Anyway, but yeah, Jean is really good. I mean, she's certainly up there as far as the best characters in, or best magic characters in the game. Xeris is the best, by far. Eresh is pretty good. Jean is pretty good. Levi's pretty good. Richard, if equipped right, is, yeah, best character in the game. Not just because of his attack, but because of his technique and evasion. My god. It's insane. And that's one of the misfortunes. I just never really got a chance to play much with Ernst. I kind of wish I had, but I never really did, so more's the pity, I guess. I don't have him among my 18, so we're not going to be seeing him for the finale. And that was the attack that killed Kyle. I still don't know why it did so much damage to Kyle. Anyway. Yes, very good. Thank you, Galleon. Now that my party is starting to catch up in levels, this should be even better. Okay, so let's see. Cross over a long bridge, and then switch. Well, you wouldn't know it from the attack that Kyle took with that armored soldier. He actually, that 3 attack, he got killed. I don't know why either, because I don't have any runes that would... Alright, where's that? There it is. I don't have any runes that would... I don't have any runes that would double the damage or increase the damage to him, I don't think. So that really shouldn't have happened. How much I'm behind? 3 kilometers? Well, I guess you had, better get running then. Well, that's only about 1.8 miles, I think, so not too bad. Pretty sure I'm faster than me? Well, probably. But I'm more of a long-distance runner myself, so I don't try to be fast. I try to be enduring. Of course, given that I went 6 miles this morning, I'm doing okay on that category. I really need to be getting better about that, but still. And yeah, there are mid-bosses in the dungeon. I am actually about to... I think I'm about to fight one. Let's see, go north and... Okay, east for a chest. Where am I? That would be east. That east. Go me. Can you roll around at the speed of sound? I don't really think there's... Well, I guess the only person that could do that would be... Well, Sonic's not a person, technically, but... That's about the only one I can go, Prince. Dang. Well, that worked out pretty well for a first turn. That didn't work out so well for the second. Well, yeah, I guess the Flash could, now that you mention it. Superman, I suppose, could too. Well, okay, yeah. That's what I get for showing my narrow-mindedness. Wahaha. Possibly Quicksilver. That's true. Yeah. Of course, then the question is, which Quicksilver? The Quicksilver in Avengers or the Quicksilver in X-Men, the latest one? I forget the name of it. Which, I would say, of the two, I guess just because the Quicksilver in X-Men... Ooh, that's nice. The Quicksilver in X-Men is so just kind of crazy. I rather like him better than I do the one in Avengers, just myself. Yeah, Days of Future Past, thank you. My brain wasn't quite working for a second, clearly. Okay, let's go ahead, we'll take these guys out. And main reason I'm hitting auto so much is I'm trying to... That didn't go well. I'm trying to preserve my magic for the boss fight upcoming, or boss fights, I should say. And I'm just kind of lazy, so I didn't just want to get hit attack, 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 attack all the time. Yeah, Man of Steel is okay. Would you quit doing that, you? I hope with Batman versus Superman that they do better with... I don't know, with making Superman a little more... human, I guess I could say. Now, also, it's going to depend on how well Batfleck does. If he does well, then I think that'll make the movie. If it turns out he's only an Batman, then we shall see. As far as Ant-Man goes, I don't know what to think about that one. I'm just... yeah, I'm not really sure. Well, I can't take credit for the Batfleck name. That was on I just saw that on posts about it. Once Ben Affleck was named Batman, the jokes started flying, and it just pretty much went from there. Like, Game Theory. No, I don't watch it. I haven't watched it, so I can't really contribute much to this discussion, I think. Then it took an arrow to the knee. I just now get that joke. Now that I play Skyrim, I finally understand what that joke means. Alright, speaking of boss fights, here comes the first one. After I get into a random encounter. No, never mind, this is the boss fight, okay. Yes, Gerta Blulu, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, I'm going to act as though I'm actually making this a boss fight here, because it is. And Battle Oath for you! And let's see, I could use Battlefield too, next turn to increase Levi and Jean's magic, and Achilles, I guess. Alright, let's see. Well, let me... Blur, okay. Let me actually go ahead. I'm going to wait until I can get Miyakis upping their magic before I actually do any magic attacks. Okay, Bravely... Huh. What system is Bravely default for? I do not know... I've not seen much of that game, so I would have to... Well, I would have to look into it. Use words to defeat your enemies. Alright, now let me just attack with Leon. And then Achilles actually pretty strong at the attack, so let me go ahead and do that too. 3DS, okay. That would explain why I've not seen any of it, because I don't have one. Nor will I. Because I just don't have the money, pretty much. Come on, Richard and Leon and Miyakis. Just Miyakis, okay. Well, phooey. Alright, well I'm going to use Battlefield next. Ow. Alright, well, okay, we're not playing around with this one. But I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and use Battlefield with Miyakis next. Just because I want to raise the magic power, and then I can start going to town. Actually, I will go ahead and go to town on the theory that Miyakis is going to go first. Not even enough money to buy a 2DS. I don't know. I would have to look into it. Honestly, I'm working so much. I am playing so many other games for either streaming or doing other stuff that I just don't really, I haven't really looked into it. And I'm going to say Vermilion Sky for other boss encounters, say the final one. So, yeah, let me go ahead, and I'm out of Final Flame. That's no good. Okay. Well, alright, I guess I'm doing Explosion then. Come on, Miyakis, go! Darn it. I was hoping she'd go before all the magic users, but oh well. I appreciate the thought, Pokemon. My birthday's not a while, actually, so... And it's close enough to Christmas that it really wouldn't matter anyway. Well, dang, okay, apparently I'm not going faster than any... Or Miyaki's is not going faster than any of the magic users. That's a little... disturbing. I figured she was faster than... There we go. Okay, good. Well... That gets at least the main magic users in play. Only get it if you really like RPGs. Well, the good news is, I really like RPGs, so yes, that would definitely be an investment worth making, I think. Ow, okay. Yeah, by the way, for those of you who are coming in from outside the Sanctuary, Effie Zelda Lord is pretty much the, well, especially the JRPG king around these parts. And he, well, he's been helping me with the Suikoden 2, just to make sure I don't completely trip over my own feet. And he also, well, just some of the discussions that we've had in the forums about other RPGs, I have no idea how he knows as much as he does, but he does. So, yeah, definitely... I would point in his direction for anything about that. Hey, that'll work, Miyakis. Good job. Oh, what was my reaction to the remake trailer? Well, aside... Ow. That was unexpected. And right before it croaks. Okay. Yeah, that is... Zelda Lord, that's pretty much exactly what I thought. Because the whole idea of a Final Fantasy VII Remake has been teased for so long that you just looked at it and... Okay, apparently watched a cutscene before I could heal anything. Well, I think I know whose boss battle is next. But yeah, I mean, you just watched it, and I'm sitting here thinking of going, well, they finally decided to do it then. And then my next thought is pretty much what I've seen on some other forums, which is, please don't screw it up. And yes, Rage, so much. As far as a, well, when you say remake, as in something that actually is a graphical remake instead of it just being ported and then having a little bit added to it like you saw in the Game Boy Advance version, which was... yeah, it didn't really interest me. Anyway, alright, heal you. And then... oh god, that wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't mean to use that. Meant to use a Mega Medicine. Let's see... well, actually, I can just go ahead and use regular medicines, I think, for everybody else. Alrighty, and... you... and I know such scintillating commentary. Alright, should be good to go now, I think. Okay. Let's see, alright. Go north to enter the temple, south and east to the next, or north and east to the next screen. Alrighty, sounds good. Well, looks like we are actually automatically, we're getting into, well, one more battle before we fade out. And of course, it's a battle against all the troopers, so go ahead and auto you guys to death for now. Holy crap, Richard! My god, man, did you see that? Well, I hope y'all all saw that, y'all are watching, but still! Holy cow! I mean, I've seen Richard be a boss before, but Jesus! And he did it again! Okay, Richard, just in case there was any doubt about your role in the final battle, you just pretty much secured it. Whoa! Okay, sorry about that. As far as the 13 series, what I'll say about that is I'm not as down on it, I guess, as many. And yeah, there are definitely some major issues. It is very linear, although I think the linearity, to be quite honest, is a little bit of a red herring. Because other games, I mean, Final Fantasy VI is linear. Final Fantasy IV is linear. It's not as linear. Because you have well, A, because you got more places to go to. And B, you have some side quests, but for the most part, your ability to run around is sort of illusory. Because the game very well directs you where to go, and with a few exceptions lets you off the hook. 13 is of course more so because it doesn't open up until pretty far into the game. As far as 13-2 and Lightning Returns, they're okay. They're better in a lot of ways than 13. I especially like Lightning Returns as combat because instead of it being necessarily you hit basically push X to win, you actually have more strategy around the combat and around how you plan your attacks. So there's that, I guess. The fact that Lightning is the only playable character is a little weird, but it still works fairly well for the way that it's set up. And now, time to fight another boss. Okay, so, as it turns out, I picked a pretty good party apparently with this, because yeah, this boss seems to be resistant to magic, so the fact that I only have, well, I've got Vicky and Xeris, mind you, but I don't have as much of a magic base in this party as I do in the others. Well, I think yeah, I mean, I think the best way to do it, as I guess would be the best way to do most anything really in a game, is balance. Is to give you a real sense of where you're going and what you want to do, but I mean, otherwise, you know, have a direction where you want to go and stick to it, basically. Okay. Alright, Vicky, I'm going to use Explosion. I want to save Final Flame. And then, of course, Kyle, do what Kyle does. And then Xeris, doesn't matter with you because you regen every time you attack anyway. Did anyone play Shadow Hearts Covenant? No, I've not. The only Shadow Hearts game I've played is from the New World, or to the New World, or the New World, basically. And I had a feeling that would unbalance Belcoop, but okay. I've only played the last one, basically, so shame on me, I guess. One thing I will mention in regards to some of the games, I guess, that we're talking about is with Shenmue, I had heard a little bit about it. I don't know very much about the game, though, so I couldn't really tell you a whole lot in regards to what it's like or what the game is or so on. But I find it interesting, though, that not only is it a comeback of an older series, but they kick-started it, and it's been going bananas with it. Oh, you're talking about the third Shadow Hearts? Yeah, I don't know why I think the only reason I really played Shadow Hearts in the first place was because at that point in time, I wanted something a little bit different in regards to my RPGs. That was an interesting looking attack from old Tiger here, or whatever that thing is. I wanted something a little bit different, and of course with the wheel, the Judgment Wheel, that makes it different all by itself. I think the Shadow Hearts, I think to the New World it's something you've got to be of a certain, maybe, frame of mind to appreciate. Because it has, I don't know if the other Shadow Hearts games had very kooky characters, but to the New World, good job, Vicky Chain! Yeah! But Shadow Hearts in the New World has very kooky characters. I don't quite understand it myself. It's too bad this thing is resistant to magic, because otherwise Vicky's chain attacks would be doing really well. And then it ends up being Swag that takes him down, really. Stupid waste. I am out of room. That's kind of crazy, actually. Wow. Okay, well, Immortal Medicine. You are going in place of the Immortal Medicine. No, you're going in place of the Marbled Beef, because I do not need them. And Wind Ring, you too. Alright, so that wasn't nearly as good, or that wasn't nearly as strenuous, torturous, whatever you want to call it, as the last one. And it opens up the door for the Prince. So, alright, I guess in that case, let's go ahead and head up here. And then I think we just step through this door and we should be good. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's see. Let me go ahead, make sure this party's healed up here. Ah, not yet. Okay. Alright. Well, that's what I've got these for. And then I guess I'm going to have to use a Mega Medicine actually to heal up Bernadette. Alright. Now this one is going to be interesting, I think, because the game seems to be of the impression, or the FAQ writer seems to be of the impression, that this is the hardest of the boss battles, and I have my least reliable party going into it. Okay. Let's see. Alright, okay, yeah. Go ahead and charge forward with this, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and use the Maximilian because I want to get damage up as much as I can, as quickly as I can. And then, let's see, what do I want to do with this? Okay, this is all... Oh, definitely saving that. Excuse me. Okay, let me see. I'll stick to the Dawn Rune, though, I think, because that seems to be more damage dealing than anything else. And then you get to use... Well, that's not going to help. Alright, I'm going to stick to the Palegate Rune. That seems to be a lot better in regards to damage as well. And then Bernadette has the Flowing Rune, so that will definitely help in regards to healing anyway. And then you just get to attack, I guess. Alright, so boss fight number 3. Let's hope this goes at least as well or somewhat well to well, the others, I suppose, or compares well to the others. That didn't help. That didn't particularly help either, but oh well. Get him, Maximilian Knights! That didn't really get very well. Okay, well, we're going to have to work on that, folks. Yeah, definitely going to have to work on the damage output here, although that helps. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just basically charge forward now. Okay, I don't know. Well, let's try Earthquake. I don't know really that there's anything good about using the Canopy Defense. I mean, I don't want to waste the level 4 on anything except the final boss, so that's why I'm being a little conservative with my magic and stuff. But, you know, it's doing a fair amount of damage, at least the attacks are, except Bernadette's actual attack, which is doing virtually nothing. This is what I get for not having all my runes quite ready yet. Oh well, thanks for hitting Galleon. That's why he's up front. And I would have preferred him to do a double critical, but oh well. The good thing with this, though, is having Marina in the party healing me every turn is actually working out pretty well. And I did not realize the co-op attacks could redo. No, there's not an MP restoration item. The only way you can do it is through the Magic Absorb rune, which stinks. Definitely stinks. Yeah, I did pick up one, but that's the only one I've got. So, Yee. Okay. Why do I keep wanting to go to runes with her? Oh, there wasn't 4. From what I've seen among the community, the Suikoden that shall not be named. And that was incredibly well timed, Prince. Thank you. That was not incredibly well timed. But, oh well. Get him, Isabel! Oh well, I see your loopiness with my loopiness, I guess, or my unbalancing. Well, I'm gonna stick to Earthquake then, I guess. I mean, as long as I've got at least 1 magic point left with it. And move down to Royal Passage, and then, yep. Come on, unbalance him again, unbalance him again. Or not. Oh well. Not the worst thing in the world. Especially, well, hey, you're showing a pretty good tendency to go after my stronger characters, at least in regards to hit points and defense. And Galleon, how dare you? You laying down on the job. I mean, come on now. And you've got the you're one of the Queen's Knights. You don't need to be missing like that. Oh, well, that'll work. I think it looks like this one is about finished. Or at least just by the fact that I'm seeing heavy breathing here. Hi, what are you? That's not good. Forest, okay. I've heard so much. I've heard so much from just forums and things that I've looked into that just seem to suggest that 4 is bad. I don't know. I mean, obviously that's coloring my opinion of something I've never played, so there is that to be said. And if I do end up playing it, I will try to invoke my historical sense of objectivity. Thanks for coming in, Rage. Good to see you. Good to see you can make it. Appreciate it. And come back next week for the finale. And the Prince is the only one who can attack. This is bad. You're being a little cheap, you silly thing. So, alright, Guardian. Oh, definitely good. Go back. Thank you, I'll take that. And good. The only ones that get hit are Galleon and Eresh. I can handle that, I think. Alright. Well, let me see. Let's go ahead and attack with most of them. But I will go ahead actually and heal with one of the characters. I'm not sure whom just yet. Definitely not Eresh. She is more power player. I will... Well... Yeah, I guess all I've really got is using Kindness Rain, unless I wanted to use some of the Prince's magic, which I don't particularly. Alright, come on. I know you're close to being finished. Come on, go ahead and die. It'd be nice if this attack does it. Yeah, that did do it. Wow. Good job, Isabel, and Matthias, of course. Alright, so we got all 3 bosses down for the count now. And let's see, okay. Alright, well, left here. And then I think I need to go left after this intersection. Alright, and guys, this is... Okay, because it was a Suikoden game and it was the first one that wasn't really connected. I could see that. I can understand that as far as a different perspective goes. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close off the stream because once I walk into this room, I think this is pretty much going to be the final battle. So, well, I want to leave that, of course, for next week because mostly I just don't have time to do it today. But thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are able to tune in next Saturday at noon Central for the finale. and I'm going to kick this game's tail, and we'll get to all see the ending together. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys at the Sanctuary or around the internet. So I'll see you guys wherever I see you. Thank you guys for coming in and spending some time with me.